I think we're cool that you do, man, is you cross weed and exercise. And a lot of people don't do that. They think that stoners are fucking lazy, man. Like you're a personal trainer, right? Is that true?
Yeah. I'm a NASM certified personal trainer, so National Academy of Sports Medicine. I am a corrective exercise specialist, and I've got a heart rate monitor specialist certification, and I'm actually due for another certification soon. But that's like my day job is like helping people recover from injury and live better lives, like deeper into their later years and regaining your mobility and just regaining you, like being resilient, being strong, and being able to like navigate this life with a lot more certainty in your body and how you react to the world around you. But yeah, like I get thoroughly and aggressively baked before every workout session.
Here's one of Natty here, guys, getting all worked up.
Who the
I got fucking
said that
worked up on
stoners are
this
fucking
one.
lazy? Who the said it anyway? Fuck you.
These one shots kill me too, man. The one shots. I don't do retakes, man. I usually just like walk. I have an idea and then it just comes out sometimes super aggressive. And in my short shorts like that.
I love it, man. It's just like beep, 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 beep. You got the fucking joint hanging from the lip, man. The old joint hanging, man. Like,
Oh man.
are those two things combined for you, though, man? Because I know for me, like, when I want to do things, I smoke weed. That's what makes me want to go do those things. Is that the same thing with you, man? Or do you, like, work out and then treat yourself? Like, kind of how's that work in your mind, man?
Well, yeah. So before I go for a workout, I'll usually like have a fat bowl or like I I would prefer to take edibles. Obviously, anything that as a personal trainer, like anything that we smoke or combust is obviously carcinogenic and it will be hard on the lungs. So we try to avoid that. But we still want the performance enhancement of cannabis and cannabinoids, like when we're getting into the THC and CBD, because these things they'll help you focus. So then you have a more of a mind muscle connection. They kind of help you relax a little bit. They can motivate you. They can keep you like we've heard of runner's high, right? Like runners, they get into like kilometer 10 and they've been pushing that limit, and then they get this runner's high where like colors are a little brighter and your breathing is just, you've hit this pattern, you've hit this stride, and you're a little high and you're loving life. Like the use of cannabinoids before the gym can allow us to kind of access that earlier. So we don't have to like push as aggressively to get into that sweet spot. We don't have to go to kilometer 10. We don't have to go to set 10 or set 20. We don't have to push it too hard. You can get into that area where we're a little more mobile, we're a little more relaxed, we're a little more in tune with our body. So we're getting more out of it. We're getting a better squeeze. Your bones and joints and tendons aren't as stiff. So it's not like you're slugging through that first 5 minutes and you're like, oh my God, this hurts. It's more just like, all right, like I'm ready for this. You're in the right mindset. But of course, like, it all depends on what kind of strain and how much you're going to consume and stuff before that, right? If you pound back something that's going to take you off your feet, you might not have the right kind of hand-eye coordination when you get in there. That might kind of be a reduction in performance for you. So it's just like when you're consuming to control anxiety or just to like recreationally, you find what works best for you. And I kind of know what works for me and how I can get into the gym. And yeah, I'm always like aggressively baked for a workout, and it's just so much easier, and I just get so much more out of it.
So what does work for you, man? Like, is it a specific strain? Is it dabbing over flowers? Like, I know some guys are doing like big fucking dabs and getting in there and working out, dropping weights. You know what I mean? Like, what does work for you?
I usually rip like a bowl that makes me sweat. And then like 5 minutes later, I'm ready to rock. I'm starting to do a little bit of like, I'm doing my warm up, doing some like dynamic stretching and starting to like get everything ready to go. And when you've like settled into that fat dab or that fucking monster bowl, then I don't know, you're just like, you're right into that perfect mindset and it's go time. And you just stay like on point, uninterrupted, in the zone. Things don't hurt as much, so you're a little more willing to like give yourself to that workout and get the utmost out of it. And of course, it's gonna help with a lot of things. It's gonna help with blood flow. It's gonna help with your recovery. It's gonna help with your relaxation, so your sleep in the evening, which is then gonna help you recover better. So there's a lot of advantages that we can do, right? With a lot of advantages we can get out of it.
Man, I think it's cool, man, because so many people frown upon it. Like, there's a lot of doctors out there that are like putting blogs out now saying cannabis doesn't help with working out, it doesn't enhance endurance, it doesn't open up your mind, it doesn't relax you, it doesn't do all this craziness. Now, obviously, they're just against weed, but then I look at sports like jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, boxing, MMA. A lot of these guys want to consume cannabis, but it's illegal in some of those realms. But there's a thing called high rollers, which is actually a jiu-jitsu. You get high before you actually go, man.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think's amazing, man, because when I get high...
Eddie Bravo and the boys.
Yeah, Eddie Bravo and the boys, Joe Rogan, all those guys, right? I actually got a letter in the mail. I don't know who it came from, but they called me Joe Grogan. It was an honor to be called that, but I think you're setting the bar a little too high. A little too high, guys. But it was pretty fucking funny, man, that's for sure. Joe Grogan. No, man, I honestly, that's my next